Welcome to Fine Living, presented by Jim Reif Builders on 1240 Radio WOMT.
And it's time for Fine Living here on WOMT Radio. In the studio once again every Monday morning, Jim Reif from Jim Reif Builders.
Morning, Terry.
Good morning, my friend. How are you?
I'm awesome. Yourself?
Hey, I can't complain. Spring is here. It's a good thing.
Oh, yes, it is. And that's so bringing the spring into picture here.
Yes.
I thought we should talk about some maintenance tips for spring.
Yes.
So that our consumers, our listeners here, don't get caught with a bad situation.
Well, help us out.
Well, the first thing is check your sump pump. Now is a great time to get down there and check that. You may want to take a 5-gallon pail of water, dump it in there, make sure it's operating properly so that it's pumping, so that you know that it didn't seize up over winter and all of a sudden your drain tile starts running because we got April showers, coming on.
Totally.
And then you got to back up and water coming in and flooding the basement. That's not a good thing.
Don't
so
want that at
get
all.
that sump pump checked as quick as you can. So folks, grab a piece of paper and a pen here and take a few notes. So dump some water, get it tried. You may want to consider getting an alarm on it so that if it does fail, an alarm goes off, so you know that
right away.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't make a practice at my house going down and checking my sump pump every day. I think most people don't. So let's put an alarm on there that's somewhat inexpensive to make something like that happen. And then there's also cases if you have a lot of water where your sump pump runs a lot, you may want to consider having a backup sump pump, either with a battery backup or if somebody's got a small portable generator that you can, if the power goes out, you can still operate that generator outside, not in your house, of course, but outside, run an extension cord in to operate that sump pump and maybe a few other key components of your house.
Awesome. What about anything outside, like your roof or gutters?
Yeah, leaves just don't drop at all one day in fall. They're dropping for a month or so.
Right.
So you may want to get up there and check your gutters, your downspouts. In fact, I just inspected my dad's the other day to make sure he had a few leaves in his and clean those out for him so that the water doesn't gush over the top of the gutters and again cause more problem with the sump pump. Let's get the water to divert like it's supposed to.
Okay. What about chimneys? If you have a chimney by chance?
Again, after a winter, if you got a chimney, you want to inspect to make sure everything's looking good because if you do need to have repairs, summertime or summer here is the perfect time to have that done. Don't wait till late fall and then we're scrambling to try to get somebody there because everybody's busy. So take a look at your chimney cap. Look for any flaking bricks, any cracked concrete caps or such, any leaks in general that you may need to be addressed.
Okay. What about anything by the ground of your home? I know that sometimes that settles.
Yeah, this is real important. In general, people don't think about this, but your ground, because it was disturbed when the house is built or an addition add-on or such, will continue to settle for quite a while. And you want to make sure that you inspect that ground so that it tapers away from your house. So you may want to get a level out with a piece of straight wood, a 2x4 or something, and put that on and make sure the ground is pitched away from the house so that it doesn't run back towards the house and then put more stress on the sump pump and the drain tile system.
Okay.
So that's real important.
I know a lot of people also have decks.
Yeah, and so as spring rolls around and the weather starts getting nice in May and such, you may want to consider power washing your deck and getting a coat of stain or sealer on there again, revitalizing it. It's a great time to do it in May if the weather allows us, if it's nice out and it's dry. Then you can enjoy it the rest of the summer. Don't wait till August and then you're wasting good weekends when you should be recreating and enjoying life on the weekends, trying to do that stuff. So
okay. Also, I know this time of the year is great to check batteries in your smoke detectors.
Correct. Time changes, they all talk about it, but some people do forget to do that. Just a reminder, check the batteries in your smoke detectors or carbon monoxide detectors if such you have in your house. So.
Jim, a lot of great stuff. Air conditionings. What about that really quickly?
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit temperature dependent, but you don't want to wait till the last minute. You want to get a call into the contractor you use for your heating or air conditioning and get on their list that they get you checked out. So not that it's, it turns to June 15th, it turns to be 90 degrees and you don't have AC.
Jim, I love the information that you're giving all of our listeners. Just some spring maintenance tips. Don't forget, now is a good time to do this stuff. If by chance anyone is looking at remodeling or a new construction, how can they get hold of Jim Reif Builders?
Please give us a call. We'd love to chat with you, 684-6899. You can contact us through the website, too, at jimreifbuilders.com. And we have a neat presence on Facebook. You're going to get a lot of neat ideas.
Jim, we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Terry.
Thanks for listening to Fine Living, presented by Jim Reif Builders, the leader in new construction and remodeling here on the Lakeshore. Let their vision enrich your lifestyle. Tune in again next week for another episode of Fine Living on 1240 Radio, WOMT. To learn more, visit jimreifbuilders.com.